I particularly like this barn, and it's close to my heart. It's just south of Minden in Haliburton. And the barns they just were a magical use of the world around you. The white pine was the great tree, as is the West Coast red cedar to our First Nations here. It was so ubiquitous, big, straight, good grain, soft, quite easy to work, easy to cut in a sawmill. And most of the barns in the part of Ontario I know had pine beams and pine boards. And the erection of the barn was a community affair. And when you can probably picture a barn beam, it has these chop marks in it. And the skill of these guys, that is a record of an event, just like a Jackson Pollock painting is a record of Jackson Pollock's movements. It seems if I paint something, it's the kiss of death, because I really like this kind of thing. And the beautiful fieldstone is down below. And this particular barn, I really like the style. Maybe it's because it looks sort of Swissy or something. Barns are usually built on a hillside, so you can have the stables going in at the lower level, and the heat from the animals, of course, goes up through the pretty open barn floors, big barn boards like that. And the heat from the stables goes up, and the barns are a living building, a truly living building. That if you get rid of the animals and get rid of going in and out with the hay and so on, they just deteriorate. And they're gone. They have to be living with living things in it, and the hay coming and going, and the humidity created by it. It's just perfectly balanced, absolute perfection. And they're old wooden buildings in Norway and Sweden, some of these old stave churches, and old barns and buildings in Germany and other parts. And they've paid a bit of attention and a bit of care. We in Canada are I think we're too adolescent. We haven't grown up yet and don't appreciate heritage enough. Let's hope the sophistication appreciation is continuing. However, in spite of my appreciation of this particular building, it's gone. It got bulldozed within about 5 years ago. Lasted a pretty long time.